Hey everybody, peace and blessings to you. I hope that this video meets you well. Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Hello, hello, hello to you. I am Letitia. I am a 42-year-old millennial mom of 5 children, immigrant living in the U.S., intuitive, lightworker, infj, empath, poet, writer, creator. I call myself a New Earth beacon or a New Earth messenger. I am many things. And this is what I'm attempting to be a 10-minute recording because I'm attempting to do. I'm thinking that I want to do a series of YouTube recordings called Today. And the whole purpose of that recording is to try to keep my video down to 10 minutes and try to talk about what I know about what is presently happening today, what is presently being talked about, what is the topic of conversation, and to basically ground my awareness in what is up, because a lot of the times I edit my videos. Like yesterday I edited videos that I recorded on May 20th, and yes, I intend to post those videos that I recorded on May 20th, because my channel, Letitia Learns Life, is basically about navigating and sharing my perspective, my vision of the world, how I see the world, how I'm navigating the world, how I am growing and learning and unlearning and all that, and what I'm observing and absorbing and all that, and sharing that with you, sharing it in long form videos, sharing it in short, sharing it in different ways, expressing myself and sharing my perspective of the world. So today, this and the whole goal of my today videos is edit it today, post it today, right? Don't make a big deal about it, just talk about today. So today I woke up about around 5 in the morning, and here's my numbers. Today I have 55 subscribers on my YouTube channel. My goal is to at least make it to 100 by the end of the year. If I go beyond that by the end of the year, that would be a bonus. But if I at least get to 100 subscribers by the end of 2025, I would feel accomplished and happy with myself. So I am working on learning how to use YouTube to the best of my ability, use the tools that I know, experiment, try things, try different ways of doing things, like basically getting a feel for the channel and figuring out how to make this channel grow and to find my audience. The audience that I am looking for are, the people that don't necessarily want to live, people that don't necessarily want to live in the earthly, grounded, how to say, I don't know, some people say the 3D world or whatever. I don't world or whatever. I don't know about all that. I just sometimes hear how spiritual people or spiritual accounts or certain accounts describe things and talk about things. But basically what I'm saying is to live in this world and to live in that news feed bubble, and to live in the fear, the dome of fear that they're creating, the realm of fear, and having your empathy weaponized against you all the time, every day, and always worried and always in a state of panic and fear and all that. My channel is not for people who want to stay in that space. My channel is for people that are curious, that want to learn and probably unlearn and ask questions and figure out things and try things and not be perfect. My channel is not meant to teach. It's meant to inspire. It's meant to encourage. It's meant to motivate. It's about us learning together, or me sharing my experiences of what I'm learning and what I'm understanding and how I'm navigating the world, and you taking what resonate with you, you being inspired by something, or just it helps in some way, well, whatever way that is. So back to my numbers. I have 55 subscribers, and the scale, because my current mission is weight loss. I have been trying to lose weight year after year after year for years, but this year, I know that this year, this shit gonna happen, because it's a whole different ball game for me this year. The mindset has changed, and I feel as though I'm not doing it on my own. I feel as though I am doing it alongside the higher power, the divine, the universe. It's like we are doing it together, and the universe is helping me out in this quest, and a lot of things have surprised me about this weight loss journey, and I believe it started in the mind. Once my mind shifted and I started to look at things a little bit differently, I the world, the quest, the mission started to shift as well, and work out differently. And I am starting to see success. I'm starting to see success, and I'm starting to know what I need to do to get to where I want to be. So my numbers for today on the scale is 213. And when I started this quest, about, I would say, officially in June. Officially, the momentum to officially get going with that weight loss quest started in June. And I started at 222, and now I'm at 213. Last night when I went to bed feeling a little hungry, but I know that I ate enough, so I didn't give in to the temptation of trying to eat more, especially at that time of night, because I knew that I wanted to see 213 on my scale this morning. This is the first time that I've seen 213 on my scale. Last night it was 215, because you still had the food in your belly from supper, and the water in your belly and all that kind of stuff. So this morning when I woke up, my numbers were 213. What is on my news notification feed? I have the Ground News app. I don't actually really read the articles on the Ground News app, really. Very rarely. But I do appreciate getting those notifications from Ground News and seeing what are the headlines that Ground News is focusing on, and sending to my phone. And every once in a while I'll click in and learn more about that article. I read and listen to the news a whole lot less, like a lot less than I used to. Like barely, to be honest. I barely click into articles and news feed things. Every once in a while it would pique my curiosity and I would read something, but I barely do. Because at this point in time, I feel as though things are so like nuts and so crazy. Like nothing is surprising, nothing is shocking, nothing is it just feels like all the bad things happening all at once. That's our animals keeping some noise over there. It feels like all the bad things happening at once. So was some of the news notifications on my thing? I saw something about measles cases. I think the number I saw was 1,200 measles cases. Let me see if I could see it from here. 1,200 measles cases have been confirmed in the U.S. so far. And then the death toll, this is one that a Ground News notification. I didn't click into the article, but I saw the death toll so far, as of 10 hours ago when that notification popped up on my phone, was in June, so far with the Texas flash flood is 100 people. And then there seemed to be a lot of conversation around the Epstein files and the Epstein case, and I don't know, it seemed as though I gather that the FBI, this administration, this regime's DOJ is saying that there's no client list. That was some sort of like big freaking deal to people, and some conspiracy theory or whatever about the Epstein client list. And it has been, you got people like the owner of X accusing the owner of Truth Social that he's on the Epstein files, and that's why they're not releasing the files or releasing the information. That is not something that I care about. That is just a huge stupid distraction again, among all the distractions that are basically designed to keep us in some sort of like fear loop, some sort of conspiracy theory loop, I don't know. The energy that is being created right now is just so obvious and so ridiculous. So that's not something that I'm interested in, but that's the topic of conversation right now. I haven't clicked into anything or watched any videos in regards to it. I've just seen video titles, and I've seen a little bit of thing on it on my phone. So that's the topic of conversation today, Epstein files, or yesterday. I don't know what the topic of conversation is going to be today. Then the next thing I saw was MSNBC thing again, in my notification thing, talking about the truth about the shipment pause to Ukraine, the U.S. shipment pause to Ukraine. So that's the stuff that's being talked about right now, and these are the things I'm not reading details about. I'm not watching videos. I'm not getting into, because honestly, at this point in time for me, it feels as though this is just like a theater. It feels as though all of it is just theater in one way or the next. It's a lot happening, and you will choose what you're interested in and what you want to follow and pay attention to. I've personally decided as an INFJ empath, as an empath who has to survive this timeline, because guess what an empath is? Somebody who absorbs energy and other people's emotions and other people's energies. So I have had to learn how to protect myself in order to survive in this moment as an empath. As a light worker, I've had to focus on my mission, which is to be the light and love and truth in this world, a light in the darkness. So I don't feed on that food. I don't feed on the food. I don't need the details really, because honestly, I can't personally affect any of those things. So what's the sense of harnessing the emotions that come with the triggers of feeling those things, of getting into those things? So I've decided for me to navigate in this timeline, this craziness, this shift, or whatever the freak this is, this fight for the future, whether it be a future of darkness and fear and feeding those people that force our souls and our lives and our joy and our energy, or being their food, should I say, or co-creating with, people of light, co-creating a better world, a healed world, a freer world, a world that we all could live in, and love in and enjoy and thrive in, be a co-creator of that world, And the first thing I think it starts with is me. It starts with here and here and here, the aura, the protection around me, what I think, what I see, what I understand, what I know, what I feel, how I love, that passion and that drive and that what I do, and staying grounded, staying rooted in what's real. And for me, what's real for me is I'm in my backyard early in the morning. I could hear the birds and all the sounds of nature is quiet. Not a lot of traffic. The sun, I don't see the sun right now. It is cloudy, and it is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's a good day. So that is my recording for today. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to work on some stuff. I'm going to work on old recordings and I'm going to post them. But so that I could have a little bit of both, which is present talk, and going back into the past and reflecting and looking back at the things I recorded in the past, because in this month of July, since June, things have shifted. My second quarter energy is different to the first quarter energy. The first quarter energy was definitely in lines of like inner self, inner joy, and separation. I feel a little bit less separated from what is going on. I'm more grounded in what is going on, but not in the way of feeling things, not in the way of feeling fear or being triggered or feeling having my empathy, drowning in my empathy. you know I got a full understanding that I cannot carry the world on my shoulder, and I refuse to carry the world on my shoulder. I have a full understanding that how things turn out is up to all of us, but each person has to work on their own self. That is their You have to create the world you want to live in. You have to feed the energy you want to feed. You could feed your fear or feed your faith. You have to live the life and walk through this life in the way that you want to. You can't let them get to decide that. You can't let them shape your emotions and your mood for the day and how you get through the day. You can't let the headlines and the narrative and the news, things that you can't do anything about, keep you from doing the things that you can do something about. So I can take care of my kids. I can take care of myself. I can enjoy my life. I can enjoy my backyard and where I live, my home. I can experience peace because I am at peace where I'm at. Where I'm at is at peace. I'm not going to create fear of something that is nowhere near me right now. That isn't, and I'm not going to call it to me with my fears either. You know, so that's it for me. That's how I'm going to navigate. you know, and I'm going to continue to create and continue to work on my goals, which is, like I said, at least 100 subscribers by the end of this year for YouTube. If I get more than that, it's a bonus. It'll be a pleasant surprise. And to get out of the 200s where my weight is concerned by my birthday, which is my birthday's next month, to enjoy my summer with my family and my kids, to continue to shift in my body and my mind and become, the metaphorical butterfly that I see myself as, become the greatest version of myself. And from here on out, continue to create the greatest version of my life that I can create. So to continue to learn and to unlearn and to be. And this today video is a little longer than I was trying to go for. It's definitely past 10 minutes, but maybe I'll get better at it as time go on. But thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a pleasant day, and let us continue to do the best we can with what we can, how we can, and live in joy and live in peace and live in love and live in truth and live in light, despite what they're trying to create, that darkness they're trying to create in you, that they're trying to make you, your energy, their food. Don't let it happen. So thank you for watching. Peace and blessings, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, also, I don't think I actually mentioned what day I'm recording. It is actually Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. It's Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. That is what today is. And I will edit this today and post this today. And then I can go back and work on the other videos that I recorded on May 20th and post those sometime, whenever, in the future. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings and a lot of love.